All right, guys, no excuse. You cannot get this question wrong. You have to get it right confidently and quickly because it involves our favorite math strategy. Plug points into equations. Yeah, it's got a story about a plumber. Yeah, it's got some weird looking equations. I don't know where they come from. I don't care. I've got equations in my answer choices. I am given a chart with 2 points. Just take them and see what happens. Plug them in. And why not start with the simplest one? 1/155. So if 1 is h, just put it in, right? So choice A would be 25 times 1, which is 25, plus 130. Well, yeah, that's 155. Okay, but I don't know if that's the answer yet. I have to check all the answer choices. It's possible that the same point works in multiple equations. So I'm just going to assembly line this and just go down the line with the same point so I'm not switching things in my brain. Let's see what happens. Oh, well, what do you know? 130 plus 25 is going to be still 155. So that also works. 65 plus 90 is 155, and 90 plus 65 is 155, right? So yeah, this happens sometimes. I think the SAT is messing with us, but otherwise this isn't really that bad. Just now do the second point. And here, hopefully, something will emerge, right? So 25 times 3 is 75 plus 130, and that's 205. I guess I should use my calculator. I know what it is, but why not set a good example? So 3 times 25 is 75. 75 plus 130 is 205, which is not the 285 that I need. So I already sense what they did, right? They knew that some of you would plug that 155 into that first equation, see that it works, and then be lazy and not check everything else. Now, you can't do that. Anytime we plug points into equations, if there's multiple points, multiple equations, you gotta do everything. Be thorough. It's not a coincidence that worked that way. They wanted that to happen. But it's okay. 130 times 3 plus 25. Well, 130 times 3 is 390. Plus 25, so we're way over the 285, so that's not going to work either. 65 times 3 plus 90, 65 times 3 is 195 plus 90. I think that's 285, right? 195 plus 90, 285, but, I don't know, maybe I added wrong, who knows? Let's just try it out. So 90 times 3 plus 65, okay, that's 270 plus 65. That is way too big as well. So there you go, choice C. Again, no excuse for getting this wrong. If you did get it wrong, it's either because you were lazy and you didn't check all the answer choices when you knew you should have, or you got so flustered by the story and wondering where this equation came from, right? Like, why is it 90? Why is it 65? I have no idea. There's nothing in the question that says why that equation is the equation. But I never bothered to even think about that. I don't care. I just care, do the points fit into the equation? Plug points into equations is such a great strategy because it strips away a lot of that extra detail that the SAT is adding to these questions purely to fluster you and make you give up on something that's actually really easy. So always go into every question asking yourself the same 2 things. Are there points? Are there equations? In this case, the answer to both of those was yes. That's the jackpot. Plug the points in the equations. Easy 10 points.